Hello everyone, welcome to the Dragon Survival mod. Today I'll be explaining a bit about how it works. When starting a new world, we'll have the option to become a dragon, and if we want to change back, we can return to being human. As you can see, we can effectively transform into a dragon. Pretty cool, right? The animations are really well done. As a dragon, we'll need to grow and do what dragons do best. Destroy all the villages we can find. Of course, absolutely. So, how can we get this mod? It's simple. Just head over to the CurseForge page for the Dragon Survival mod. Once there, go to Files, select Mod Loaders, choose Forge, and pick version 1. 20.1, click the 3 dots, then hit Download. Save the file in your .minecraft mods folder. That's where you'll need to place the mod file. If you don't know where this folder is, press Windows plus R, type app data, go to roaming, then .minecraft. In the mods folder, you'll find the file you're looking for, okay? Next, we have GeckoLib, which as you can see is quite similar to the previous step. Forge all versions 1.20.1, or whichever version you selected. GeckoLib provides a library for 3D animations, blocks, entities, items, armor, and more, alright? It basically makes the character model look good, okay? So, just go to Minecraft/mods and you're all set. It's that simple to play this mod. Obviously you need to launch Minecraft with the Forge or software version you chose, and that's it. Easy as that. Very well. How does the dragon altar work in Dragon Survival? When starting a world, we'll have the option to be a dragon, right? To change back to human in Dragon Survival, we need a stone dragon altar made with stone and elder dragon bone from an elder dragon. Right-clicking the altar lets us choose between a marine dragon, fire dragon, or land and nature dragon. Elder dragon parts are found in chests like sunken ships, caves, and dungeons. Right-clicking lets us pick forest, cave, sea, or human. After that, we can change our dragon's appearance, as you can see. We can adjust the color, eye type, and especially the texture. This shows the dragon as a newborn, young, and adult. We can also change the beast type and more. So it's quite simple. How can we create our dragon in Dragon Survival? Well, after choosing the type of dragon we want, customizing the skin and so on, let's select this dragon for example. As you can see, we can choose the type of dragon we want, whether one with larger or shorter wings, one with little hands like this one here, or one with fins, okay? And so on. Well, this one is clearly the coolest. Then we have the type of skin that we want to apply. For example, if we want to give it a cooler skin like this one here, we also have the scales below which we can modify. We have the pupils where we can change them, as you see, to make it more interesting. We have the ashened. Here it seems we can also change the color if we want to. It's not very noticeable here. But if I take the stone body, if I take this and move it all around, do you see how everything is changing? This is a fire type dragon, so I'll do it like this. I can make it completely dark too, which could be interesting for nighttime, right? And look at the colors we're getting. Isn't it amazing? Then we have the low setting. This is like the hairstyle, right? Let's see, the amethyst hairstyle, huh? Oh my god. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? I'm going to change the color. Let's see. I'm customizing the character here, and then I'm going to delete it. I'm also one of a kind. I'm truly unique. Wow. White amethyst. Can you believe it? Okay, then we can change the claws, as we see there, right? I'd make the claws big and dark, really dark. There it is. Then we have the teeth, okay? We can customize those too. In the end, keep in mind that this is a young dragon, alright? If you make it an adult later, eh? Everything changes. Now you see, I'm only customizing the young, but later the adult will need to be customized too, okay? And then we have the hot paws there, okay? That's the back part, you see? And once we have it, we click continue, alright? And there we'll have our dragon, which seems to... it saved all the baby settings already. Okay, I thought customizing one by one was a bit odd. As you can see, I have all the customization, okay? With the teeth, the amethyst chart, the colors, right? So that with the tail, the exact tail. So don't worry. And the skin can be changed later too, from the mod menu. And each dragon has active, passive, and innate abilities. Alright, how does the forest dragon work? Well, the forest dragon, which is this one here, it's understood that this is the forest dragon. Basically, it can fell trees without tools, as you can see. And I have experience with it, I'm not sure if... Anyway, it can cut down trees without tools and deals more damage when enriched. Its diet consists of chorus fruits, poisons, and raw meat. Here, I have a chorus fruit. Can I fly? Wow, what a hit. I can't fly. Its weakness is prolonged darkness, as it causes stress and hunger. Let's see if we can observe that here. It dealt a lot of damage per hit. It took away a heart. Oops. As for abilities, if we go to the Dragon Survival section, we can see the skills. They would be assigned to Z, X, C, V, right? Okay. Or where do we put the skills if not there? H, J, K, L. Well, I'm not sure where to assign them. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me see if I can do it. There, it lets me change the ability, see? 1, 2, 3, 4. To use it, we have to press C, as it says here. Let's press this button 4, okay? And there, for example, we are pressing, oops, they've gone on cooldown. We have no mana. Let's use this ability. Basically, it launches a projectile. We have this ability. The first ability is Forest Breath, which I can't use because I don't have enough mana. It releases a toxic gas that accelerates plant growth. The Spike, okay? We have Inspiration, which is an area buff. And then Hunter, which grants invisibility in grass speed and 1.5x damage. Let's see if I use this skill now, alright? Now, in theory, the mobs shouldn't see me. There it is. If I hit it, yes, and I deal more damage, since I'm basically doing a critical hit from what I see. So, these are the abilities of the dragon. Alright, how does the cave dragon work? The fire dragon has a natural beak, meaning we can bite naturally, okay? If I come here, as you can see, I can break the rock with just my hand, okay? But not wood, right? Oh, actually, wood too. We have, as you can see, this type of food, okay? I just ate a cobra fruit and poisoned myself to show you that I can't eat this food. So, important things. What's its diet? Well, coal, okay? Seared meats and, well, charred recipes, okay? Basically, it can eat all of this. Now, let me switch to survival mode for a moment so you can see that it actually eats it, okay? Its weaknesses are water, rain, and snow. Snow. What a sight. You see how it enjoys itself. And, well, its abilities, okay, are this one here, which is Dragon Breath, okay? It basically breathes fire. Then on the other hand, we have Fireball, okay? An explosion that shoots fire and ignites things, by the way. Then we have Sturdy Skin, which is a temporary armor that applies to an area, okay? And finally, we have Lava Vision, which basically allows us to see lava, okay? Okay, so how does the sea dragon work? The dragon surfaced because it allows us to have an oceanic dragon that regenerates differently in a herd with a forest under the sun and on grass. Sorry, this dragon digs gravel and sand without tools using its shovel, can breathe underwater, is immune to lightning, scares off peaceful monsters but takes damage out of water. Snow and powder snow help it breathe briefly. Its abilities include Storm Breath, which emits lightning as we see here. Then there's Electrify or Ball Lightning, which sends an electric ball at range. It also has Revelation, giving more XP and sea vision for brief night vision. I activated it, but it's hard to demonstrate. It works in the dark, right? See? Everything looks perfect in the dark. That's basically what it provides. And look at how the electric ball works. I electrocute them with it, which I assume helps level up, right? Oops, it's not ready. Let me kill them. Bam! Colors. I didn't mention, but based on this symbol, I believe its diet is small fish. So yeah, it's that simple. Hey, how do you use the magic and mana in Dragon Survivor? Well, basically, each dragon regenerates mana in different ways. The forest dragon regenerates under the sun and on grass, while the cave dragon regenerates on hot blocks, okay? You can create magic fountains that provide infinite mana for an unlimited time by consuming the dragon dash ball or heart. Or if you feel like meditating, you can crouch down and click to meditate. You can meditate for 10 seconds to recharge your mana, alright? Since each type of dragon uses its own source, I believe the marine dragon regenerates mana in water or snow. That's what we had seen as its natural habitat. And that's about it. That's how you regenerate mana, okay? So you can see the mana. I'm using all my abilities here to try and deplete as much mana as possible. There it is, alright? I have no experience, and the mana is displayed here on the right, I believe, just so you're aware of where to find it. Alright, how can we grow from baby to adult in Dragon's Revival? Well, basically by using natural growth. As a newborn, we'll remain in that stage for 3 hours, okay? We'll be a juvenile for 1 day and an adult for 3 days to fully grow. We can speed up growth using the Dragon Heart Shard. Let's see. What is this item here, Dragon? It says Elder Dragon Birth. Okay, so that sped things up a bit. Next, we should use the Weak Dragon Heart to continue growing, followed by the Elder Dragon Heart to finish growing, right? And now we're adults, aren't we? The key to fly is toggle wings, the C key, right? To open the wings. There it is. I got it now, okay? Basically, the Starbone reduces the growth stage, while the Star Heart stops further growth. We can become giant size by using multiple Elder Hearts and such, which is how I am now, though it's not really visible on screen. Alright, so how do you use the Dragon Inventory, Claws? Basically, we open the Dragon Inventory, which includes a 3x3 crafting grid and skin customization options. Then there's the Claw panel. In the Claw panel, we can equip a sword, pickaxe, axe, or shovel to the claw slots to boost mining, digging, and combat efficiency. This uses durability from the equipped tool, and that's it, pretty simple. Hey, how to fly and activate flight spin in Dragon Survival. Basically, all dragons can fly with the G key, allowing for slow, creative flight, gradually falling and causing hunger. You can also fly fast with steep dives and glides. Got it? The flight spin is obtained by talking to the Elder Dragon. Well, theoretically it's obtained by talking to the Elder Dragon. Basically, the flight spin is acquired by speaking with the Elder Dragon, who can leave the end by falling into the void. This mode allows us to propel through air, water, lava, and deal great melee damage when passing through enemies, okay? There, I finally got it. Man, that was tough. So we can see that we can indeed fly, but without getting tired, right? That's the key to truly flying, not getting fatigued. I should mention, it's a bit buggy. For some reason, it often doesn't let me fly directly. I had to attempt takeoff multiple times. Pretty annoying, honestly. What you need to do is press GG is for gliding, okay? Double space, bam, and you start ascending. Got it? Bouncing won't work, not like I was trying. Anyway, there we have our incredible dragon soaring and creating an epic scene. Flying as a dragon is truly awesome. Sure, it may take up a bit too much of the screen, but besides that, it's amazing. Right, how can we create dragon armor? If our dragon wears visual armor, like leather, chainmail, iron, gold, or diamond, it'll look great. Let's equip it with a gold set. It's going to look awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open the inventory and equip the armor, okay? As you can see, our dragon is now wearing the gold armor. Not too shabby, huh? Check it out, look at that. Oh yeah, it can even wear a turtle helmet for underwater breathing, and the protection matches the material's strength for players. The armor appears in dragon form when you're transformed. I'm going to explain how to eat like a cave dragon. This is a water dragon, before you say anything. The staples will be charcoal, burnt meats, and soup. The recipes include dragonette, elder dust, and blaze rod. Explosive copper is copper plus gunpowder, and double quartz is amethyst plus quartz. These remove wither poison or improve survival. The charged cow is burnt food and charcoal. Burnt coal is also consumed by cave dragons. Eating these would allow us to survive underwater for a few minutes. Cave dragons eat anything scorched or ashen. So how can we obtain and eat like a forest dragon? This is the most flexible, which I'd say is best for beginners. It basically eats raw meat, potatoes, honey, berries, spider eyes, chorus fruits, and its own recipes. Mixtures with bone meal, fertilizer, rabbit, and honey. Chorus fruits with regeneration meats, antidotes, poison, wither, and other items, right? Things we could feed this mob. Here, if you hover the cursor over the food, it says forest dragon specific food, okay? And there we see it unlocks a lot of crafting recipes like chorus fruit, right? Or for example, chicken, we can craft all of this, see? And that's for the forest dragon. So don't worry, the forest dragon can eat a wide variety of food. So, how do you eat like a sea dragon? Well, sea dragons feed on fish. We can freeze the fish with powdered snow to enhance the effects or mix them with seaweed, inks, and more, whether it's dish, golden fish, or whatever, okay? To show you here, we have the golden fish labeled sea dragon food, meaning we can eat it, and it would have its own crafting recipe. Alright, here we would have many crafting recipes for various parts for the dragon. Alright, how to use dragon beacons, okay? In Dragon Survival, well, basically the dragon beacons. Let's take one, it's this right here, empty dragon beacon, it says here. It helps us to create any other beacon, okay? Well, basically we have the beacons here. Each one will do its own thing. We need the dragon memory block, okay? Which would be for beacons. So we put it, I understand it's placed on top, and there the beacon is activated. As you can see, what this beacon does, it says, gives the effects of sea peace and animal calm. He says, the best for the dragons of the sea. It pacifies the animals and makes them stop running from it, okay? And we can buy effects by right-clicking on exchange for experience. Requires seed out. Well, there I am buying effects, but of course, it doesn't tell me which ones. Or I understand that animal calms. Ah, yes, the effects that, as you told me, are valid. And that one crafted an empty dragon beacon, which is made with a beacon and a dragon altar, okay? The dragon altar is made this way. Then we have the forest beacon. It gives you the effects of forest magic and haste, okay? And then we have the cave beacon, which gives us cave fire, the cave fire effects, and sturdy skin. Tell you that the area is also going to have this effect, okay? The beacon area at the end is a beacon, and nothing. Now the monsters are going to stop running away from this giant dragon, which, poor things. Very well. How to set up your treasure hoard and sleep like a dragon. Basically, we need to assemble our treasure bed. I understand what this is. Indeed, as you can see, there are all kinds of materials, right? I'm not sure if they make a difference, but basically you can use blocks of diamonds, emeralds, copper, iron, and even debris. Essentially, we could sleep in this nest and regain health. And mana regenerates faster too. As you can see there, it tells me respawn point set. Okay, time set, midnight. Let's see if it will let me sleep. I'm not sure how much. Basically, the bigger the pile of treasure, the more mana we'll recover. It's a dragon shelter to rest between hunts or exploration. I don't think it helps us sleep per se, but it does help us regenerate a bit. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this, alright? Theoretically, the bigger it is, the better bonuses it will give us and so on. Hey, do you know how to use dragon doors and plate? Well, basically the dragon doors, right? If I get creative now and search for them, door. These ones here, cave dragon, okay? In other words, dragon door. Essentially, they can only be opened by dragons of that specific type. It's a way to create a home for yourself as a dragon, you see? So these doors are specific to caves, forests, or the sea, and some are general, like Skyrim, Gothic, Stone, Iron. Many can only be opened by the right type of dragon, and there are also pressure plates that only activate when stepped on by a dragon or human, depending on the type. They all come crafted with in-game materials, plus the one from Rust. Alright, so there you have it. The doors and such pretty basic stuff. Alright, how do NPCs and royal hunters work? Well, basically, the strongest type of hunters are the armored kings, who lead and protect. They put them in creative mode, but anyway, I'm going to look for them. But it's these ones here, okay? These are the armored kings, who are quite strong, have 20 hearts, ride horses, and move super fast. They also have squires, who use crossbows, and night hounds, which are basically the dogs, okay? All of these can chase us if you attack royalty, or if you have the status of an evil dragon or benign dragon. Princesses and princes visit villages, trade flowers, gold, and rare items, and attacking them activates this effect. As you can see, here we have the prince and princess spawners. This would be the prince, and this would be the princess. These are the trades they offer in exchange for flowers and other items. Hey, I'm not gonna say anything, but this princess is a bit weird, huh? Oh my god, she looks like Squidward from SpongeBob, man. Let's see what it gives us. As you can see, it gives us 6 night's fish and exchanges that may interest us. They put me on survival now, they won't attack me, see? But if I left click the princess, they'll come and destroy me, okay? So, what are our chances against mobs like this? Well, the truth is, not many, okay? Few, because they have sticks, crossbows, and so on. Now, it shouldn't have an effect. I don't know if they'll come for me, but if we start casting attack skills, they will, okay? And that's where it ends. We'd have to be careful, alright? Mainly because these mobs are quite strong, and killing the king doesn't give us anything. It doesn't make sense. As you can see, we have the royal chase effect for 5.5 minutes, so yeah. Hey, do you know how to use dragon doors and pressure plate? Well, basically the dragon doors, right? If I get creative now and search for them, door, these ones here, cave dragon, okay? In other words, dragon door. Essentially, only dragons of that specific type can open them, alright? It's a way to create a home for yourself as a dragon, see? So these doors are specific to caves, forests, or the sea, and some are general, okay? Like Skyrim, Gothic, Stone, Iron. Many can only be opened by the right type of dragon, and there are also pressure plates that only activate if a dragon steps on them, or a human, depending on the type. Got it? They're all crafted with materials from the game plus Rust, alright? So there you have it. The doors and such. Pretty basic stuff.